Greetings, my people. As you already know, this old jelly me. This morning, quickly wanna chip in some things into our daily lives as Africans, as Nigeria. You know, it's not a news that the entire world right now is going through an economical crisis, which was orchestrated by the governments at the top, which are called the world leaders. And before this economical crisis, global economical crisis, the Africans, we're already swimming in deep crisis. And I will tell you, soon the world leaders, they are going to solve their problem and everything will be okay for them again. But we, the Africans, we continue to live in chaos because we don't grow, we don't learn, we don't accept truth. And here is one thing again. You see, in as much as average African want a better life, we desire a better life, but none of us is working on that route to achieve that goal because we are just too afraid, we are too scared to do the right thing, and we are so ignorant to accept the truth. When something is not working for you, you condemn it, but when it's working for you, you protect it with all your life. This is where our ignorance comes in. The definition of good things that we have is how it reflects on you personally. So we don't have this moral training any longer. We don't uphold it. Neither do we uphold the ethics of the world. We don't uphold any of this. Look at this now. Listen to this video.
First time in my life, I saw Satan in my dream. And he came to me to plead with me that I need your help. Now, the Satan I saw did not have horns. He was the most beautiful creature. I mean beautiful, not handsome. The most beautiful creature I've ever seen before. And trust me, I've seen all kinds of angels. The beauty I saw, he was radiating. And you know what? He was self-controlled to an extent that I did not expect. He doesn't stammer. He's so fluid in his speech. If you are not 100% submitted to Jesus, you will follow him. Oh, he's good. So I need your help. Say, my help? Then he told me the project that he was putting up in England. Now he needs my help to finish it. So I said, but are you not aware I'm called to destroy that project? He said, that's why I came. We don't need to fight. We can. Then I woke up, eased myself, I came back again. When I slept, I was there again. This time he had gold. He had about 2,000 cards that look like ATM cards. I said, these are access cards. They can lead me to nations, to kings. I will have influence throughout my lifetime. And this gold is enough money that is too much for me to spend in one lifetime. Then he brought another thing that he didn't tell me what it was. It was like a crystal ball, one roundish thing that was like the moon. I was the one that was angry. He was calm. So I woke up in the morning and called my wife and said, Satan came home. We went down, had breakfast, we came back again. I slept again and he was there again. So it was not about when I slept. Somebody was okay, it's a product of stress. I had slept. In the morning he showed up again 3 times. Then I studied the Bible to see every time that Satan.
Now you hear for yourself. You see this nonsense this man is spilling out there. And look at the youth of tomorrow, or rather the youth of today, or the youth of the future. Look at them clapping for nonsense like this. This is nonsense. This is jargon. This is stupidity. A man coming out in the public to express the deepest part of his stupidity to you, and you see African youths who are supposed to be in the factory, who are supposed to be doing a research. They are sitting down clapping for this man who is a extortioner, a criminal that should be behind bar if we were working in a proper society, in a society where things are working. The person like this, Mr. Osai, should be behind bar. You see all those big pastors, from Kumuyi to Yedekbo, Adeboye, Johnson Suleiman. These guys should be behind bar. But because we are not living in a good society, these people are praised. These people are held in the very high esteem. And we watch our country, our dear country, going down the drain every single day. The government will come, deceive the people, use what is meant for the people, for themselves or for their family. When the people are to resist, when the people are to come out and hold the government accountable, the government will speak with the pastors and the traditional leaders and tell them to cool the people down. The government will send huge amount of money to the pastors to help them cool the majority of the people down. Now you hear people like, is it Adeboye that came out and said, why are you blaming Tinubu? Why are you criticizing him? This is what they do year in, year out. And it's so painful, it's so annoying that we have people who continue to visit these people's churches, thinking that there is somewhere called heaven you want to go. The heaven you can only imagine exists only in you. These same pastors who are enriching themselves with you, they don't want to go to that heaven, but they are preparing you for that heaven, telling you that is where your riches lies. But they that are preparing you, their own riches is here on earth. Not until we wake up and do away and chase all those criminals out of our country, either these ones and these ones, or our country continue to sink down below. We are not thinking. I don't know what happens to us. Average African man is not thinking. If you give an African man, an African woman 100,000 right now, and you tell that man, that woman, go and start up a business, you know what they will do? They will take 10%. 10% of that 100,000, that is 10,000 naira. They will take that 10%, go and give it to pastor. They say they are paying tithe. Tithe from money you did not work. Money a person used to support your own life. You took 10% of it. You go and give it to a pastor. You call it tithe. You keep on enriching the pastor. So tomorrow when you are to start that business and the money is not enough, you will still have the mind to call that person again and say, please, the money you gave me was not enough. Anybody, if you are living in Europe and you send money to your loved one in Africa and they take from it, in fact, if you know of your loved one who attend church, stop giving them money. Any of your loved one who still attend church in this age, stop supporting them. Stop helping them. Let the church help them. Let the soul God they are going to pray to in that church, let that soul God help them. Because I don't believe it is the same God that created human being that they are going there to go and waste their life, their energy, their time for. Let that God help them. Because the Bible they bring to you shows that God help people. You are not the God. If not, they should be praying to you. Since they have God and the pastors are their chief priests, let the pastor help them or let their God help them. Stop helping people in Africa who still attend churches. Because if our government doesn't have brain, I believe we should. If we don't do away with all of these people, Africa will never rise up. Africa will never wake up. It will never be well with Africa until we do the needful. It's not a curse. This is reality. Oh, jelly, man.